Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be talking about sheet music from the ground up. Here's an example of some sheet music. All sheet music has three pieces of information we should be aware of from the start: the clef, the key signature, and the time signature. There's a lot of depth and variation to each of these concepts, so I'll be releasing deep dives into each of these topics in future videos. For now, let us look at common examples of each. For your convenience, the focus of each section will be highlighted in blue as I discuss it. This clef is the treble clef. In general, it tells me the notes will be in a higher register. This is in direct comparison to the bass clef, pictured here. The bass clef will generally hold pitches that are on the lower end. Depending on what part you sing or instrument you play, you'll probably get used to singing at least one of these clefs rather frequently. Next is key signature. The key signature denotes where the home sound of our piece will be, otherwise known as the root. The key signature is written as a series of sharps or flats at the beginning of the piece. Note that no sharps or flats is also a key signature. Let's listen to a short excerpt of Pachelbel's Canon in D. This song is called Canon in D because it is a canon, which is a form of music, in the key of D. This means that the notes and chords are centered around the note D. Finally, we have the time signature, which is there to denote how to count or feel the piece of music. The top number of a piece tells us how many beats are in one measure of music. The top number can be anything, but it is often a 4 or a 3. The bottom number tells us what kind of note gets one beat. This can get confusing without a little bit more knowledge, so let's focus on the top number for now. An example of a song with 3 on top would be My Favorite Things. A clear example of a song with 4 as the top number would be Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Let's put these ideas into practice now. Here's the beginning of As It Was by Harry Styles. See if you can identify the clef, key signature, and time signature. Looking at just the beginning, we see that we are using both the treble and bass clef. Our key signature has 3 sharps, and our time signature is 4/4. Before we even start singing or touch our instrument, we have these pieces of information to help us as we learn the song. Congratulations! You now have the basics of how to read sheet music. This is the first episode of Music Theory from the ground up. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments below. A like, share, and subscribe are always appreciated. I look forward to working with you to build your skills from the ground up.